Welcome back to another episode of AFAF Tech, and I'm Aaron. I got this case. You remember when I painted the front of it, and that's kind of fun, getting it kind of rehabilitated. Well, today I finally am following up on my previous idea to replace this side panel. So the guy that gave me the case, his son had broke the original acrylic side, and he replaced it with this plastic that's currently on there, and I made a promise that I would replace it with glass. So I have a piece of 1/4-inch plate glass, annealed glass if you will. It's not tempered, it won't pop into 1,000 pieces, but I had my friend Adam cut it for me because his family owns a glazing company and they got lots of glass. So I gave him the dimensions and he cut it out, and we're going to clean it up. We're going to replace the cheap acrylic that's in there right now. So let's get to it. So right off the bat, you can tell he used some sort of adhesive to attach this. So what I'm going to do is probably have to hit it with a hammer, which sounds like fun.
Go get the hammer.
I've got my little mini pry bar here. I can get it into this groove. You can see it wanting to lift. So you can see I am frying it from the adhesive in some spots. And then it flies off. So I guess I should wear these, because I don't think I'm gonna get now that I'm in my stylish safety gear, I'm really gonna have to bust this thing. So I think I'm gonna have to put it on the ground, smack it with a hammer.
Smack it with a hammer.
Prying all of this shrapnel, it's profoundly difficult. So I think I have a solution, because I kind of like the way that looks. What if I took our piece of glass, we mount it over the broken, or behind the broken pieces? Then it would have both a fixed and broken look, and then we can do something cool with this. I think I'm just going to make this trim black. I think that's going to work. Yeah. I think that's a better plan. We're just going to use both the broken and the non-broken glass and give it a little bit better aesthetic. So I'm going to go grab some silicone and clean the glass up, and we'll get it installed. Alright, let's give this glass a cleaning. It's actually the most appropriate use for this glass cleaner. So fairly simple. We just spray it down and give it a good wiping. The fingerprints and smudges and stuff, because he did mark it all off and cut it himself, so the edges are quite sharp. It's not tempered. Tempered usually has a beveled edge. So this edge right here, the fish tank look to it, I guess is what we call it. This thing, that's some sharp glass. When you handle tempered, you don't have to really be as careful, but with plate glass like this, you always make sure you pinch it when you pick it up. Never just grab a hold of this edge here, because it'll go down to the bone. Let's just say that. That's how sharp it is. Tempered glass, on the other hand, usually has a beveled edge. Not that it can't cut you, but normally it's rounded off, and you have a far less chance of it actually cutting into your skin. As soon as you barely tap the corner of tempered, it'll pop. Plate glass won't pop on you. It'll just break into big, giant, deadly shards. That's pretty clean. Let's go get the silicone. I'll be right back. Okay, this is just regular old 100% silicone I bought at Ace. Nothing really special about it, but it will work. So, got our glass. I told him to cut it to 13.5 by 13.5. And as you can see, it fits the full perimeter of that. And so, this is a very large tip on this, ladies. It's a little bigger than what I need, but I can work with that. So all I'm going to do is try to get a slim bead around the perimeter of this. It doesn't have to be a lot. I've already pumped it to where it's just about at the tip, and I'm going to run my bead. I can actually run it a little farther out since the glass is larger. Now if any of this seeps out into our actual onto our actual glass, it's fairly easy to clean up. So once it's dry, you can pretty much just cut it off and scrape it. That's plenty, actually. Alright, I'm just gonna stick that right down onto the silicone. I got some in my hands. Easiest thing to use is soapy water to get it off. So I'm going to give it a little pressure, squish it down, and then now what I'm going to do is actually run the bead. Well, there's the sharp glass there, but as long as you don't push on it, you'll be just fine. Since this isn't going to be visible, I'm not really worried about what the bead looks like. I'm more concerned with it just being in contact with the glass as much as possible. So according to this type of silicone, it should take full cure 24 hours, so I'll see you in 24 hours.
24 hours later.
Alright, well, it's been just about 24 hours since I applied all my silicone to the front of the case. So I have my standard cleaning supplies here and the case. So let's take a look at this side panel. Just like that. So as you can see, all our silicone around the perimeter is dry. So I'm going to clean the back again. You know, we don't want no fingerprints and stuff. Good thing about glass is it's not going to scratch like acrylic can. I'll make sure we got all our little remnants of stuff. I kind of like the half broken, half not broken look. It's about as clean as I'm going to get it right now. Let's put it back on the case. So I think the final step is to do something with this line here. And I think the easiest thing to do is just going to be coloring it with a Sharpie. So we're going to try that. If it doesn't look good, then we'll try something else in another video. So I've had this super hardcore Sharpie for the longest time. In this situation, this might be the best use for it. There, I think that looks pretty good. Scratch there, but let's stand it up and get a good look at it. Well, I think that's a pretty good amount of work for a couple hours. Not really even that much. Thanks to Adam for getting me a piece of glass. But yeah, I think I like the way this turned out. I kind of like how it has this partially broken look mixed with the nice glass. The black trim, that's okay for now. It's similar to what I'm thinking of doing, whether I tape it off and spray it with like the truck bed lining like on here. There's really nothing else I can do right now. I don't even have a system I could put in it give me a like or a dislike, and subscribe, possibly, for more content. I'll figure out what else I'm going to do to this thing in the future, and stay tuned for more content. See ya.